Hi, all you SPMEs out there. Today's question has 3 answers, and you're going to want to stick around because the third answer is a secret as to the one thing about KDP that makes it worth or not worth doing in 2021. So let's get into it. The question that was sent in to me today was, is KDP worth it in 2021? Now, KDP is Kindle Direct Publishing, and maybe you're a self-published author or you're an author who is looking to get your book onto the market. You've written your manuscript, but you're wondering, is Kindle Direct Publishing or KDP the correct route for you? Because the consequences of choosing the wrong starting point may mean a lot of frustration learning tools and things that are unnecessary, and also not making any sales, not finding your customers or a target audience that's interested in reading your books, and other consequences that leave you feeling as if you've made a really terrible mistake based upon old or incorrect information that other people may have given you regarding KDP. So that is what we are going to answer in today's video. This is Chris Baird from selfpublishingmadeeasynow.com, where self-publishing doesn't have to be so hard. Click the subscribe button if you find this video helpful and would like for me to make more videos of them, because this will help me find more authors who are interested in self-publishing. So go ahead and just click the subscribe button and we can move on with the video here. In addition, check below in the description and you will find a copy of my absolutely free self-publishing checklist to make sure that you are not skipping any of the self-publishing steps that are necessary to get your book onto the market and selling. So let's get into it. A little bit from my own story with Kindle Direct Publishing or KDP. In the year 2015, when I was at the beginning of 2015, I was coming out with my very first book, we're almost 6 years ago. And what had happened was I had heard that I perhaps had already missed the KDP Gold Rush. Now you may be wondering, what exactly is a KDP Gold Rush? And the answer is, the KDP Gold Rush was a period around maybe 2009, 2010, somewhere in that time frame, where no matter what you were putting on the market, it was selling. So you could literally almost throw anything up on KDP and people would buy it. You could get thousands. Some people would have, when they put their book as a free download, 70,000 downloads of their book. They would use it to build their email list and then continue to push their books when they were full price. It would put them at the top of the ranks, and these people were making could be $10, $20, $40, $50,000 in a month as a result of this. And so at 2015, many people had said, okay, you already missed it. The gold rush is over and KDP is finished, so there's really no point of trying this self-publishing game anymore. At least that's what I heard. It was a little demotivating because I was planning on, putting my books directly onto Kindle Direct Publishing. But the thing was, I was worried maybe I wouldn't sell anything if I did. But then I discovered, through listening to a number of podcasts and reading a lot of books by the best marketers, that marketing hasn't changed at all because people haven't changed for hundreds of years or thousands of years. And since people are the same and marketing is the same, that some of the key issues here are the same, because if you can find a hungry market, that is people who want to buy a book on a particular topic, for example, and you happen to get a book that's optimized on that topic, you will see sales, okay? And that was something that I didn't completely fully understand at the time, but now it's a lot clearer. So for example, I use a program called KDSpy. You can find my affiliate link below in the description. That's the program I use to figure out whether a keyword is going to be marketable, whether it's going to be something there's a hungry market or not. I can see the basic sales rank for that keyword. Then I can see, just by typing it into Kindle, the Kindle store, how many books are out on that subject, and that gives me the ability to know whether or not this market that I'm jumping into is going to be a profitable one. And the worst part is if you do the opposite and you don't choose a hungry market, no matter what you do or try, you're simply not going to see the sales coming in. So I would highly recommend that you grab a copy of KDSpy if you're trying to do the whole self-publishing game, so you make sure that you can win at this game and not lose before you've even started the entire thing. So something you're definitely going to want to check out. It's a software I use all the time to determine the next book topics, the titles, the descriptions, all of the things that people are searching for to make sure that my books are delivering on what people are looking for. The thing is Kindle was and is still a great place to find new customers. So when I came out with my books, once I optimized and started marketing with running ads and other marketing techniques, I discovered that, yes, I could start seeing those sales coming in. And that was an amazing thing because Kindle has a whole series of positive aspects to it. We'll hit in this one. So is KDP worth it in 2021? I mean, maybe in 2015 it was worth it. But is it in 2021 worth it? And the answer is yes. It continues to deliver year after year. People come in to look for, they search on something on Amazon, which is the second or third largest search engine in the world, depending, Google, YouTube, Amazon. And after they've done that, they come into and see your book showing up on the rankings, and they look at the description and they see the cover, and then they're like ready to buy, and they realize, well, should I buy the Kindle version or the paperback or maybe the audio version? And this is where the multiple versions come in. And so, and your Kindle version then will show, oh, look, it's 90% off or something. So it shows this markdown, this right through on the cost compared to the print version, you see? And then what happens is some people like to read Kindle, but other people will say, well, no, actually, maybe I do want the paper version. You've sold them by using the Kindle version, and then that's used to drive the paperback sales, which for me are twice the Kindle sales. And so, as you can see, you're definitely going to want to make sure you have different versions on there. But even if you don't, your Kindle version will at least sell the Kindle version, obviously, right? And so this is a very, very important point when you're getting started to make sure that you do have that Kindle version out there. And that's number 2. It's the absolute first place you should start in 2021, which is start when you're going to be self-publishing, is to get the Kindle version onto the market. As I tell all of my students, do not waste time with anything else until you have the Kindle version. Once the Kindle version's on the market, then we can go from there. And the secret answer of the day is the reason you should go with Kindle in KDP in 2021 is it's the easiest and least demanding place to start. There's nowhere else that it's easier to get started than doing the Kindle version. When you do the paperback, you're going to have to deal with the covers and the formatting and the sizing and all of these issues, whereas the Kindle, the KDP version, I use a software called Uto, which you can find my affiliate link below in the description, to do the formatting for me to make sure that it's flawless every time for not just the Kindle, but also the EPUB and the paperback versions that I use for my hardbacks and other paperback versions on Ingram Spark, Smashwords, and Lulu. But let's not get ahead of ourselves here. You can also just use Smashwords to generate your Mobi file that you will then be able to upload to Amazon KDP. And the thing is that if you've ever looked at self-published authors who are putting books on the market and Amazon says, no, you screwed up the cover, or you did this wrong, you did that wrong, there's all sorts of mistakes they find. Kindle is the easiest one. They're going to complain the least. In fact, most of my books, I see them within 10 hours of me putting it out. They say, your book has now gone live. And so it's unbelievably simple and easy. Let me know below if you have any questions on that, and I can help you through this process in the comments. Now, but do you plan to publish on KDP in 2021? If you do, write yes below in the comments. And if you don't, write no below in the comments, and that will help me know where you're coming from. And check up above me here for more video answers to your self-publishing questions. Thanks.